So this is the end section now of the show rack. So that's the top there, which will be on show. And the boards, the wood I'm using is 35mm thick. So that's, the wood will sit on that edge of that T there, on the edge of the fitting there. So I'm leaving 30mm above. So to move it, get your hands in there if you want to pick the shoe rack up ever and move it. So it's 35mm there, that's the thickness of the timber. So you've got 30mm above there and those T's in the middle there. I'll be putting some, I call them stringer pieces across, some piece of pipe that'll go to other end. Same with that one. Those pieces there have been measured. I've got to cut those 15mm, those 15mm. So that piece of pipe there, in there, that measures 35 plus 15 in each fit socket. So that's 65mm. So that's one for there, one for there. And these, the wood will sit up top of there, and the wood will just sit on. And there'll be about a 5mm gap from end at wood to that edge of that 22mm fitting. And I'm going to make the wood protrude through just as a feature by about 50mm, and I might even leave it in line with the edge of the copper pipe there. These 15mm saddles will actually hold the 1/2-inch pipe, the 15mm pipe should I say, I'm talking in old money there. So these saddles will clip to underside at wood, so there'll be one at this end, sorry, two at this end, one on that piece of pipe, one on that piece of pipe, and same with the other as the other. I use this flat board, it's an old shelf I got. It's out of some kitchen units and it's perfectly flat. So I use this when I'm setting everything up square. You'll see it as I'm building it. When I build it all up, I check it all before I solder it. So that's just another easier way. If you're making anything, you've got a decent board. As I said, this is perfectly flat. I'm going to cut these pieces now. Those are 65mm. So it's 4 of those. I'll put it all together dry before I solder it, just to check it that it's all okay. Somebody asked me the other week, I was doing a little job. I refurbished a prep room for a butcher, and he was asking about these pipe cutters. If you're ever using pipe cutters, always make sure that the rollers should I say, in there are facing towards you when you're cutting. Because if you have it the other way, and you rotate it towards you, if you've got the pipe cutting wheel there, it will actually come off the pipe, it'll spring off. So you always make sure that the rollers are facing towards you. So when you're turning, and when I'm working on a flat board like this, and I mark the length there, I actually sit it in. I'll show you at the next video. I sit it in and you can more or less get it perfect in that centre line there. And that's where you can split these. You can put new cutting wheels in. These aren't a cheap item now, these Copex cutting tools, but they're very good. I use that one, which goes from 15mm, or should I say 10mm, and that'll cut up to 28mm pipe. Then I've got these, I use them occasionally.